of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. You got Joey White is absent, and obviously this is in April. This is Cass. We appreciate her filling in for us. Everybody else is present. If y'all will, take a look at the February 10th minutes. And let me know if you see any corrections or additions. If not, I'll entertain a motion to
Make a motion to approve minutes.
Adam Young.
There's a lot in there.
We have a second?
Second.
Sabrina Peoples. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, the first order of business is we have a letter from the American Legion for the Boys and Girls Club, which we have done in the past, and they're requesting for us to fund 5 slots again this year, and I think it's a worthwhile cause. Trying to do math here while I'm doing this. It's $1,125 total, and I think we had 2 that did really well and were recognized statewide for their performance there. So I think it's a great thing for Locust Fork. And I'll entertain a motion if y'all think that's a worthwhile cause.
I'll make a motion.
All right. Have a motion. Do we have a second? Joey Lay and Adam Smith. All in favor? Opposed? Motion passes. Fire department.
Everything's running pretty well right now. We're trying to get a little more interest. We got a couple of folks that have come in, filled out applications to volunteer. We're going over. It's the same as everything. They work for other departments and stuff, so it's just when they're around, when they can respond, kind of thing. We're doing really well on the weekends again. Through the weeks, just when people are home, obviously. But we're not dropping as many calls as we were at one time. I think we're picking up quite a few. And we're also still, during the day, Dallas F is limited as well, so we're picking up, we're having to respond that direction some too. We're trying to limit a little bit. If it's down off the backside of the far end of County Line Road, we're having to call trappers and see if we can get some help from that direction, because it's just so far out of our coverage area. If we've only got 1 or 2 people in coverage, it's tough for us to send somebody that far. But we are helping them as well. But
Okay.
all the trucks are running good. Everything seems to be all right. I'm expecting the state to come through and expect us probably this month or next month. So we're having to buy some stuff to replace things that were expired or expiring. But other than that, we're doing good.
Mm-hmm. Joey, you got any comments? No? All right. Let's go to legal, sir.
Mr. Mayor, all I have today is the community park recreational use, sports league use agreement. I made all the changes that we discussed at last month's meeting and made a few other changes and kind of cleaned it up, and I think it's a good finished product.
All right.
So
She did not get that.
I didn't get that in time,
So,
I know she wasn't here, so I just sent it to her this afternoon.
so would unless y'all want to blindly approve it, I would recommend that we get y'all a copy to look over before next meeting, unless there's an urgency.
I think it'd be better for all of us to have time to read it.
And Joey White's not here anyway,
Yeah,
so.
very true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be ready. It's all compiled and ready for dissemination to the council.
Anything else?
That's all I have, Mayor.
All righty. Chamber, we have the awards banquet next Thursday. We normally purchase a table and it's $300, and that's for eight seats. And I know I'm planning to go. I don't know who else is planning to go. Sabrina. So entertain a motion to, go ahead, approve the invoice for the table.
I'll make it.
Second.
All right, Sabrina and Adam. All in favor? Opposed? And let me know if y'all are planning, Adam and Adam, or y'all.
I'm not sure, but I'll let you know in the next 24 hours.
It's 6 o'clock at the,
Multi-purpose center.
yeah, the multi-purpose building.
Like 6:30.
6:30, I'm sorry,
6:30?
6:30.
I don't know if I'll be able to make it.
Okay. All right. Roads,
Okay, I'm still waiting on a response back from Massey. There's a couple of areas of shovel work that they've still gotta finish. I actually reached out to him this morning and have not heard back from him yet, so, as I hear back from him, I can report, hopefully we can get that part finished on the shovel work, and then if we need to address any homeowner issues, we can address those at that time.
well, just from a personal note, I drove it and recorded it the other day, and I'm still not real impressed.
I'm not either. I mean, obviously, we know that this is not their best work, nowhere even close. I'm not sure how to move forward at this point, and I think we've got a gentleman here that would like to speak.
Yes, sir.
I'm speaking for the people on Sunny Meadow Drive and all the other paving that y'all brought that up. I've been living on Sunny Meadow Drive since the 90s, and this is the 4th time that road's been paved, and it should have been ground up, and it's created a swamp in my yard. And the shoulders, it's the worst work I've ever seen. I don't know what you can do about it now, other than
What's your address?
360 Sunny Meadow Drive.
360,
Yeah, but
and
the
you're
only way you're gonna fix my yard is put topsoil. I ain't gonna have you put gravel in it. You're gonna have to put topsoil in it and smooth it out. It's the only way it's gonna get fixed right.
Well, we'll take a look at that. What's your name?
Larry Whitfield?
Whitfield. Okay. Yeah, you're the one that called about
Yes.
the mailboxes.
Yeah, and I asked them guys 3 times if they'd fix that, and they just ignored me and wouldn't listen to anything I said.
Well, it's a work in progress, believe me. It's been a topic of the last 3 meetings.
Worst paving job I've ever seen.
Yeah, 100% agree. Strangely enough, this is the same company that did the park 2 years ago. I have no clue what went south on this, but I am still working with them, and we're going back and forth and trying to get this as good as we possibly can. But I agree with you. I mean, I wouldn't be happy if I was living where
Yeah,
I live as
I'm
well.
not happy at all.
Well, we're not either, so.
But we are still working on it. It is still in progress to try to get as much of this taken care of as we possibly can. Do you have a number that I can reach you at?
Yeah, 205-577-0474.
0474?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll reach out to you and come out there, when we can get together at a time, and I'll take a look at it for you. We'll see what we
When
can
they
do.
built my house back in the 90s, the drainage comes around the front down my driveway, and it used to drain across the road. Now it's like a dam there, and you come up through it, you see I put signs in my yard, because anybody that pulls off the shoulder, I mean, there's already sinkholes there where you just sink up.
There's also some tire marks you can see in front of the
I saw those, and I do have a question for you. I know before we did this paving job, I had gotten with Mr. Washburn, our county road commissioner, and had asked him to come out there and take a look at some of the ditch work and stuff, and I know he unstopped a culvert right at the top of that hill on that side of the road. Did that cause any issues, or is it strictly just been the paving? Because we got some rain before they paved and
Well,
it's
that didn't cause any problem.
okay, you answered my question by telling me that.
When they built my house in the front right there, they put piping down there. The people used to own the dairy farm there. They still built the house, and the culvert has done collapsed, and there's sinkholes right, probably 2 foot off the road. That if any kid or anybody gets off in there, they're gonna break a leg. But it's bad right through there, and then the drainage now is just like I said. You can look at it now; it looks like a swamp.
Okay, alright, I'll reach out to you probably tomorrow, Thursday, and
Okay.
see if we can get together, and weather permitting,
Yeah.
and maybe if it is raining, I can come down there and you can kinda show me how the water's
Okay.
running, but, I'll be more than happy to do that, and we'll do everything we can to get that a resolution for you.
Okay. Sounds good.
And my name's Adam, by the way.
Larry, I wanted to say something to you too.
Yeah.
I respect you for coming up here. I heard that the whole town was coming in here. So I really do. I respect you for coming. One of the things I would like to mention is that I've been down there with Adam as well and looked at it. A lot of people are getting mad at us like we're the one that paved it, and we didn't pave it, and
No,
we're not
I know
happy, and we stand with y'all. We're trying to represent you guys and let them know we're not happy with this either. So I do appreciate you coming though. A lot smaller of a town than I thought.
Yeah.
I got to mention, we're still holding our retainage.
We are,
Yes.
well, we haven't paid them yet, so,
Yeah, they ain't got paid yet.
so, and we're not
Why we
going
do
to.
that, that's why we do that.
We're not going to until we.
Exactly right,
So,
exactly right, so,
alright, anything else on roads?
no, not at this point.
I like the signs, I like the signs.
They do look a lot better, and, I mean, obviously, as everybody knows, Zach had his eye surgery, so, we kinda have to put some of that stuff on hold, but Zach was helping me with going around and making sure that we had signs up, stop signs, replacing some of the ones on 79, now they're high reflective, high vis.
Yeah.
It was getting to the point where you
I
couldn't
don't know
read
if
a
you've
lot of those
noticed or
anyway.
not. Yeah, all the new ones have a reflective border and reflective name.
And they're larger, they got larger print for us older people who can't read.
I noticed that.
Alright, community center, Adam, and we also have Cass here today, report for us.
So we're still at 8 or 9 in-house, and we have 23 road deliveries. We was able to secure a date. I did send you a message to show you the flyer that we
I
created.
love that flyer, yeah.
So April 8th is the scam awareness and technology training that will be held by the ambassadors for Locust High School, so that'll be a really good, thing we got going on. And we're planning to run a newspaper ad too towards the end of the month, if they know that. And that's it.
Great looking flyer, did you make that?
No,
I mean,
You made that?
I did not.
Good looking flyer.
I regretted it afterwards. April said I had to start making them for the town.
Well, I just wanna say, since we've gotten Cass, you know, we have seen a lot of improvement, we appreciate everything you've done.
That's
Very much so.
Yeah, so. Park, do we have, a representative from the park here?
I'll speak a little bit on a couple of things, just
Okay.
because I was, made aware of it today, and then Adam can follow up, cause he was too.
On
The locks, they were trying to install the locks at the park today on the bathrooms, and, he said that there were a few of the doors that he couldn't get them to completely close and latch. And then Adam even went a step further and said that where he was trying to mount the lock, it was gonna hit the doorknob, and if you took the doorknob off, you're gonna leave a hole in the door. April had asked if I would go down there and measure for the doors, cause I sell doors all the time, so I know how to measure for them. But after talking to Adam, I'm not 100% certain that's even what we need to do, is put new doors up. I don't mind going down there and measure, and then I can give her the measurements, and I can tell, I give her the name of the company that she can just order the doors.
What do we need?
What do you think, since you were down there?
Well, I don't know what all doors he was speaking of. I know that when I left, he hadn't went to the concession stand, but on the bathroom itself,
Right, the standalone.
it's got a bar that you pull from the inside when you're on the inside. Well, the lock is about this big, so when you put it where the deadbolt is, it won't go because of the handle. If you move the handle, it's fine, it'll go there. And they make plugs that you can plug that hole in instead of replacing the whole door. But
She said pavilion bathrooms need 2 door closers, that's it. Concession bathrooms need 2 new doors and hinges.
So you think the
that's
door,
concession.
And then batting cage bathroom needs 2 doors and hinges. And she says that they are warped to not letting the door close all the way.
well, I told her we needed to go ahead and do that as an
Okay.
emergency,
That's
measure,
fine.
so, yeah.
ASAP?
Yeah.
So if it's still daylight and we get out of here, I'll run down there and measure it and get her the measurements tomorrow.
I can make that happen. Alright, that sounds good. And then looks like the lockers, there's a proposal for lockers for the baseball dugouts. Is there anyone here to talk about those? I guess not.
It's in American baseball. And would this be mounted in the dugouts, Jeff? Is this something that the town would have to do, or would baseball pay for, or?
If it's gonna be permanently fixed, I think either or, baseball could pay for it, but I think, or y'all could, but I do think y'all need to approve it since it's a permanent fixture to y'all's property.
My question
not a very big cabinet, but
It's 26 inches tall and it doesn't say how wide it is, so.
if that thing's 26, it's probably 32 this way, and maybe comes out a foot. I mean, it's not a huge cabinet, as long as they're mounting it on that end wall. It does kind of stink that there's nobody here, no representative here from baseball to kind of give
Are
us
they
a.
gonna store things in it? What
That-
are they doing it for?
To store things because the kids aren't keeping up with things, but to me, that's more of a coaching issue. But
I mean, to me,
we'll,
this looks
The dugouts are not so large that you can't stick your head in there when practice is over and see if there's anything left in there.
yeah, since there's not a representative, I would entertain a motion to table until we have a representative.
I'll make a motion. Alright, I'll second that.
Alright, so Joey, Larry, and Adam.
At least they can explain what they're doing.
Alright, and then they want to do a park day, April 11th from 8 to 5 with vendors, no food or drink. And we don't have a representative for that, but we really need to vote on that because it's gonna be like right before our next meeting.
So do you know if they're doing it, are they doing it as like a
A
fundraiser,
fundraiser.
like a baseball, softball fundraiser type deal?
That's my
Or
understanding.
just a community event?
Yeah, it's a Saturday. It's just I believe it's just a fundraiser.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve fundraising.
Okay. We have a second?
Is this,
We-
is this the fundraiser that emailed us about?
I don't know the
Yeah,
answer to
I
that.
think that was,
that's different.
that was a different one. I think that was one that they were doing to help somebody.
Yeah, they were trying to do a.
Yeah,
Have some medical bills.
And that's not this?
That's not this.
We do need to let them know that they can't limit access to the park. Like somebody comes down there and wants to walk, so we just need to make sure that they're aware of that.
So, all in favor?
Uh,
Opposed? Passes. And Lisa had other commitments, so we don't, do y'all have anything from the mayoral advisory board?
I don't have anything.
Okay. All right. Public comment. Did you have anything for us? Okay.
Again, thank you for coming to let us know, and I'll be in touch with you, sometime this week, so we can come out there and look at it.
Any other business?
Make a motion to adjourn.
All right. Joey Lay.
When's the next meeting?
April
Second Tuesday of every month.